Last school year, we tried an experiment, which seemed to work out pretty well. Introduced the class of 2017 to the public. It was ambitious, and it turned out to be a bigger bite than we could chew in some cases, but we're trying it again. This time, you'll meet the class of 2018, and in this effort, we may stray from the formula here and there to try to introduce more seniors more often, because there are many worth talking about. The first senior you'll meet has been playing soccer for just as long as she's been in the public school system, with major plans to continue to explore this love beyond graduation. In this episode of Senior Spotlight, we travel to Washington High School, where leadership is about inspiring others by working harder yourself. By the time school starts, the soccer season is half over. But at Washington High School, so far, so good.
So far it's been outstanding, I would say. You know, the ability to have some time in the summer, I think, to get to know the girls was helpful from my perspective. Just because I was new and they needed to kind of get an idea of my expectations and whatnot. So that was helpful, not only just get touches on the ball, but just to create some relationships more than anything else. The beginning of the season, I think we've done well. We had a trip West River last weekend. We were successful on the trip. The competition was difficult. The type of soccer that we faced there was very just physical and kind of direct, which we struggled with a little bit, but I think that was a good thing to face a little bit of adversity there. And then last night we had a game against Yankton, who has got a fantastic group of players, and they're young, so a lot of credit to them for kind of putting together a strong program right now, and the future is very bright for them. We battled through it and came from behind and won. So all in all, I think we're off to a start that maybe they expected, but I didn't really know what to expect, just being new to high school soccer in South Dakota. But so far it's been great.
It's this coach's first year at Washington, but the team he leads has made the transition easier.
We do have a lot of upperclassmen, and that's been a really positive thing from my perspective. Just I have kind of natural leaders already that I get to come into a situation that I think Coach Aguzzi, the past coach here, did an excellent job creating a culture here that is one of responsibility and respect and hard work and being accountable, like personally, for your performance on the field and your attitude, things like that. So the transition's been nice to have a core group of older players that are that way already. We also have some younger players that are in the mix as well, a sophomore or two and a couple juniors as well. Our freshman group of players is primarily with the JV group, but the future's bright from that end too, as we have a few players every single game that are performing well in a JV match that we offer the opportunity to dress for varsity, and that's been a good thing as well.
In particular, there's this senior.
Megan's great. I mean, I can't say enough positive things about her. The things I like about her is she's very versatile. Not just on the field as a soccer player, but her personality is versatile. She can talk to a younger player. She can be demanding but encouraging to older players. She has a lot of really defining characteristics that, from my end, again, makes my job easier, where I don't have to always be on someone like that to do X, Y, and Z. She's accountable for things on her own, which is great. The type of soccer she plays is a joy to watch. She has the ability in 1v1 situations to take over a game because of her skill and her pace and her creativity on the ball. Those are things that kind of come natural, but at the same time, she's put in a ton of work. I mean, I knew Megan when she was 12 or 13 years old when I first got into club soccer in Sioux Falls. And she was the kid that was always working harder than others at training, committed to extra programming that the club would offer just to do that little bit more. And I think that's paid a lot of dividends for her. She's just always doing that little bit of extra, which has put her in a spot now as one of the better players in the state for sure. and is really helping us, obviously, as a program get off to the start that we've had so far.
The one thing that I've just noticed is just our team chemistry and our team bonds. Like we all love each other, and I think that's just our closeness together this year has really helped us be successful on the field. We like to team bond and like go out to eat together, hang out, and I mean, it's not a problem hanging out. We all love to do it, and it's not like it's awkward or anything, so it's always fun. Really just to kind of be a step down from Dale, to communicate with players, to help them, and to lead like that.
For Megan, this has been a lifelong passion.
I've been playing since I think I was 6. I was playing gymnastics, and then I quit that, and then I moved on to soccer, and I've just been with it ever since. Yep, I play club soccer too with Dakota Alliance. That's just after high school gets done, we kind of start that up again, and then we end in about June, July. I think just the team aspect, being able to compete as a team and just scoring is always fun, so I mean, yeah, love that.
And that's not all. In addition to track, which helps her athleticism in the springtime,
I've been on a lot of clubs at Washington, like salsa, some volunteering, Spanish club, link crew, let's see what else, FCA, chess club, National Honor Society. I think it's just fun to be part of clubs, to represent Washington and just have fun with other people, get to know new people and do new things. Yeah, we had link crew today. I was with Seth Benson actually, he was my partner, so we led a group of 8 other freshmen and did some fun activities. Did a tour around the school and just kind of got them more comfortable with the transition into high school. So it's good for them to get the experience. Freshman year, yeah, I was really scared coming into freshman year because I didn't know what to do. I was scared about the homework load and everything. But like just talking to the upperclassmen, they really help you know what it's like because they've experienced it and they know like what's going on, and they're a big help.
and that's on top of her class load, which is actually less intense than past years.
This year, not as heavy as it was last year, but I mean, I still have 2 AP classes that I'm hoping I can pass. I just kind of wanted to challenge myself, but like I've been able to pass some courses that I know that I'll get credit for in college, so that's really nice to know.
When you add all of that together, you get a formula for success, centered around, you guessed it, soccer.
After this year, I'm gonna go to Iowa State and play soccer there. I'm super excited for that. 8th grade, I kind of just started looking, I was like, that's when I knew I wanted to play college soccer, and thought I'd probably stay close to home. I think I'm kind of a homebody, so I kind of want to stay home, close to home. So like, I looked at Minnesota and Iowa State were probably my top 2. And then I kind of just went on visits, and then in the end, I just knew Iowa State's where I wanted to be.
While her excitement is palpable, it's not affecting her focus.
Yeah, so she's committed to play at Iowa State. She's excited about it. She's probably nervous about it. A lot of emotions probably thinking about that. But at the same time, we don't really talk about that too much. I mean, that's a ways down the line. She's got another club season, to go through to prepare for that. Our focus here is on our season, and I don't think she lets that cloud any sort of, judgment or cloud kind of the vision she has for this season as a high school player anyway. I just think it's a motivational tool in the back of her mind as, like, I gotta continue to get better. It's gonna be a lot harder in a year. I need to put that focus in, even in a short season of high school soccer, to continue to push herself. So it's hard to say what her freshman year will be like. I don't want to speculate, but knowing her past, I think she's gonna do great.
It helps that she loves her teammates.
Some of are definitely Taylor and Jada. They're basketball players that, they're gonna go play college as well. They just bring the energy and the positivity. I think it just gets everyone hyped up to play, and that's what I love about them. And some of the other girls, we have actually quite a lot of basketball players on our team that just bring the energy, the work ethic, and that carries over to basketball season for them too.
Yeah, she's got a great family, number one. Her dad, John, and mom, Sheila, they're great people, very supportive, but they also do a good job of letting Megan kind of be herself, which I think is a really good thing. I know Megan's really good in the classroom, taking a lot of AP classes, which is great. Another aspect of wanting her to challenge herself, which I think is good. It's going to prepare her for college. And then socially, she's a really easygoing kid. I don't think anybody doesn't get along with her. Just laid back, good personality, doesn't get caught up with too much.
You don't get to where Megan is going without putting in the work, which she has never been afraid of.
Megan at times doesn't play with a ton of emotion hard on her sleeve at times, but I see it a little bit different sort of way. I mean, she gives a lot in training and in games, and I think people should know that deep down she has a lot of passion for this game, and it really shines through, especially in moments in games where we need that extra little bit of effort or that extra run that no one else is making. Those are things that I think are great about her, that maybe others aren't quite as conscious of. And the other thing too is she tries to include her teammates more than most players, I think, at this level anyway. It's not just all about her dribbling through the defense to try to create chances. It's about, can I beat one and then can I give an opportunity to another? So I think that kind of holistic sort of player that she is, to be able to do things individually but include her teammates, I think might go unseen at times.
For Megan, it's the end of one successful era and the beginning of another.
Sad that it's almost over. Time flies by, but I'm super excited for my future as well.
There are still opportunities to see Megan in action with Washington Soccer. To find them, visit the Sioux Falls School District's website, select Schools, then Washington, and click on the calendar.